Nice
How you
to
doing?
meet you.
Pretty good. And congrats on the pregnancy. And it's almost your 1-year wedding anniversary, I think.
I know, I'm getting so big.
Stop.
I'm getting so
I'm
big.
getting big. Definitely.
You wear it well. So, Egypt, you've been on the show since the beginning. How has it been like to have your life documented for this long so far?
Honestly, it's just been like a second nature at this point because once I came on, I was like getting used to the ropes and everything. But once I did that, I was like, I just gotta be myself and not even worry about anything, even though it's very difficult at times.
She had cheating practice though. She was on her other show with her mom, the Salt-n-Pepa show. So
When
she
I
was
really
already
young,
there.
I had a bit of practice.
She
You're
was.
right, you're
She
right.
already was ready to go. She
I'm
acted
just
like
used
it was new.
No, you're right, because I have been used to the cameras just being around in general since I was born. So I'm like, it's just honestly been a second nature. And
Fly on the wall, you know.
Yeah. Sam, well, how was it like for you to join the cast? And now you're a regular.
It was a roller coaster, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, cause I'm coming from, you know, I'm not a project baby, but you know, that's where I was at. You know what I'm saying? So coming from being in the hood and being in the streets as a kid and whatnot, it was different. It was extremely different for me, but I've evolved. You know, it shaped and molded me different. You know, I probably wouldn't be here had I not had the opportunity to grow and learn and be a part of this cast. You know, it's definitely been a curse and a blessing.
Since you guys been on it for so long and longer than a lot of cast members who have already left, what keeps you for still doing this? What keeps you going?
honestly, just like showing, just wanting the world
That's a
to
good
see
question.
the real, because it's a really
That's
good
a
question.
really good question.
It is, because for me, I feel like I want people to see the transformation and see the growth and see all the beautiful things that's going on in our lives, and just showing how we handle everyday life situations. And it may not go the way we planned a lot of the times, but it's still good to learn from that and to have something to where our kids can look back and learn something too. Like if they're going through something and they're like, oh mom, how'd you deal with this? I could just say, hey, I went through this. Look
Yeah.
at this. But look where I'm at now, and seeing the growth and development.
Also, it's the drive not to give up too, because like not to throw shade on any cast members who have left at all. It's just sometimes you go through a certain phase or a certain season, as we'd say, and it's not a good season for you. You know, I've had like a lot of bad seasons. You know, that's just my character. You know, and it got to me a lot. As you can see, I'm a lot calmer than I was. You know, just because it got to me, and you know, I wanted to quit. I wanted to be done. I didn't want nothing to do with it. You know, and I learned that, you know, what am I going to be teaching my kids if I give up instead of, you know, looking in the mirror and changing whatever was causing the issue, you know, or whatever could help the issue. So I think we keep going just to make sure people know, like, you don't quit when you can't figure out the problem. You just find a different direction and, you know, start, you know, accepting the help to learn, you know.
For sure. Speaking of hard times that had been documented, Egypt, in the first episode, we see you find out that you're pregnant, that the baby is healthy, but your mom had mentioned you were nervous because you previously had a miscarriage. Were you kind of nervous and maybe a little superstitious to document that just in case it didn't go in the way that you wanted it to go?
Yes, entirely so, because I was so worried about anything, not knowing what could happen. So I'm like, if I start documenting this and God forbid it happens again, I'm like, I will lose. I lost my mind the first time. I'm like, I don't want to go through that. And it's on TV too. I was so nervous over that. But I'm so grateful that that so far everything's been amazing and super healthy. She's growing so big, and I love that I got to find out, like, no, in the sonogram you can see she's moving and she's super strong. Her heartbeat's fast and strong. So it made it.
She's ready to come out swinging.
She is.
What made you decide to document it instead of waiting? Because you waited a little while to tell your followers. It was more of like a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, I'm already almost there.
Well, we didn't want to tamper with the storyline, you know.
I was I was honestly worried about putting it out in the public eye like that, to where people will start, giving their strong opinions, even if I didn't ask for it, but being like saying whatever. And I'm like, I don't know if I can handle all that right now. And I just need to make sure I'm not stressed. So I was trying to play it safe.
She still made me take pictures of her every freaking day, though.
Yeah.
You're going to love it, though. When you're giving your daughter away at your wedding, it's just like, I have all of this information about you. So
hurry up and go, man.
I can't.
I've had to deal with you for too long now. I've been taking pictures of you since day one before you got here.
Right.
Yes. Speaking of strong opinions, so you have two in-laws which are beautifully very involved in your life. However, they're also very vocal about their expectations for you as a husband and father. Who would you say is the tougher in-law?
That is a very good question. They come from different angles. And I would say that I'd say Mama Pep, she's my tougher in-law, just based off the fact that, she's seen my potential and she takes a lot of time to know who I am personally. So her expectations of me and how I deliver, how I move, how I articulate my words, she holds me a lot higher. Like she's like, oh, I know you can speak better than that. So if you speak out of pocket, it's like, hey, I know you're better than that. She hits me with the guilt. You know what I'm saying? Or I know you can do this. So.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad, I'm disappointed kind of
era.
Yeah,
you got Pops on the other hand. He's just dad. He's Treach. That's how he is. Everybody knows how Treach is. So you get what you get, and you know what to expect. With Mom, it's deeper because she cares a lot more about your well-being opposed to your well-seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Speaking of Peppa, have you guys decided on her grandma name? Because she says there's too many grandmas. And she's
Grandma.
Sure for her. She loves it too. And it makes sense for her. It really does. I can see her as a grandma. She was going back and forth with this the whole time. She was like, maybe you could call me grandma. No. Wait, no. Grandma. Just have her call me grandma, but going back and forth. But
well, probably ultimately your daughter will decide, and it'll just be like Gigi or Gigi Pat.
She can literally call her anything. I'm like, good luck, because when she sticks with it, I don't know.
Yes, for sure. And so you get the offer to go on tour for your mom. How was that like?
Yes, going on tour was so insane. It was the best feeling though for me, because that was a moment I was waiting for, and I love that I got to perform doing a cover song, but also doing an original song that Sam had wrote for me, and it was a hit that so many people loved to hear. So when I performed it, and everyone was just actually with me in the song, whether from not even hearing it before, and then afterwards I'll go in the audience to check out my mom, and they'll be like, oh my God, you did so amazing, keep going, do not give up. It just warmed my heart so much. I just felt like, wow, I'm in this moment and I'm soaking it all in.
Meanwhile, I'm at home screaming, they love us! They love us! You just sang it to 43,000 people, they love us!
40,000 people.
Sam, I will even give it to you, because I feel like when you heard about the tour offer, like on your face, there were so many emotions. You're like happy, delighted, worried, she's pregnant, all that. But you just said, I got you. And that was it. You just let her celebrate the moment. And I thought that was like just really sweet and kind. Like that is a good husband, that you're just like, you know what? We're just going to have to figure it out.
We did. Like, it was wild, because there were points where, like I'm sitting at home, she's on the bus, and they're like, hey man, we need you to edit this now. We got sound check. We need to add this in. We need to fix this. And I'm over here being fat husband, dad, not even dressed, eating pizza, chilling, and then I'm getting these calls, gotta jump up and go to the engineer stuff.
He made my backing track for me to bring onto tour so I could do it. So there were certain things that needed to be edited on their end. So I was like, see, this would have been easier if he was here. But I completely understand just showing that
yeah,
it was
she
able to
needed
happen.
to go
Right.
and do it. You know, it was great. And then it was like, I remember I want to say it was like almost the last 3 shows of the tour when she actually started to like get the super symptoms and all that stuff. They were like, hey, bro,
you gotta
we're flying you out to meet us here and you're going to finish out these last couple of shows because can't nobody not make sure Egypt's eating 24/7. I'm like, Egypt, gotta eat, gotta get water, water. Can't party, Egypt. Can't party, Egypt. Can't go hard, man. Gotta go to sleep.
I know, he's good with that.
You know, let's go. So it was definitely a journey, man. And it's something that I definitely look forward to seeing her do again from even a distance as well. You know, I look forward to just people getting to see the next generation do what's already been done times 10.
Yes. And so there's so many cast members that have been on Growing Up Hip Hop and are on Growing Hip Hop now. Which one would you say you are the closest to?
Her or me?
Both of you.
Both of us? Oh, damn, that's a good question.
I know.
The cameraman? No, I'm playing.
I can't. I know, because we haven't really got to see a lot of cast members this season. I've been able, you guys are going to see scenes with me and my cousin Titi, and that's going to be good to see things, you know, come back and see how we've been adjusting from the time of not really speaking to each other like that. But I would say, like, you know, like Easy and Aaliyah.
Yeah, Easy's definitely a person that you know, we're close to.
Yeah.
I know
are the closest.
I know that we grow closer and closer to our brother Tyran. You know, he gets to come in town more and gets to take a break from his work and his training and stuff so, you know, very close there. You know, it's different though, because, you know, COVID stuff, it made a lot of restrictions. People film where they film, not as many big parties.
Come out as much, so we haven't really seen anybody else.
Yeah, and you all are having kids now who will be on like Growing Up Hip Hop, so you guys are busy for sure.
We're growing the culture.
Yes.
True.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. Congrats on the premiere tonight, and I'm so excited for this baby. I hope to talk to you guys soon.
Thank you so much. Great talking to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.